So, my whole entire series of pieces is from like the 1920s or inspired by pieces from then. So I just made a really dingy, old-looking chandelier because I thought it would be a fun project idea.
So you also put fake spider webs on it?
Yeah, I did. Just sell the fantasy a little bit more.
Now, I see the candles are melted down. Have you ever tried putting lit candles on it or anything?
Oh, I did. Yeah, these were lit for a while.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, that's how they got all melted down.
Okay.
We lit it for a while and just let it burn. I just really like antique designs, and so I just thought that a chandelier would be an ambitious and fun idea to create.
So it's a really great class. We meet 5 times a cycle, so like any other regular class like English or math, and basically for each term we have a different project that we have to make, but we're free to make really anything we want under the restrictions of the project. So at the beginning, you're really just learning how to cut metal or how to solder metal, so your projects are really based around those techniques. But as you go on, you're introduced to so many more techniques that you can use in your projects, so you just have much more freedom to use those techniques.
So for this project, we had to use a flammable object. If you want to, you can look at these little colored pencils. So we had to use the technique of rivets. So using the flammable object and a rivet, that's the way you would connect your piece. And because I had a very repetitive pattern and I had these pencils lying around, I just wanted to, I don't have a real reason, I just thought they would look cool or fun.
I made it out of brass, copper, and silver, and I added the sand for a cool texture around it, and I have steel balls to be other balls the seal could play with, and then the pearl on top to be the ball that it's bouncing on its nose. The seal is more of a fun addition to my work, but a lot of my work is just includes the Arabic script, and it's just my overall personal series is just based in Arabic language and Egyptian metalwork. Kind of days that I do get a block in my day to work on metals are always better than just days that I'm strictly school. I feel like I need that creative time.
I like doing stuff with ocean animals and sea creatures, so I thought a jellyfish was really cool because I thought the tentacles were cool, and I love the way they move and the way they look, and I thought it'd be really interesting to try to capture that in my piece. So I kind of tried to do that, and I really like the movement that you get, and when you set it down it rocks, and I think that's really cool, and you kind of capture the movement of a jellyfish. The last term 2, we got a mystery box, and you kind of had a ton of items, and you could only use the stuff in the box, and you have to really think outside the box, and it's really interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting to see what everyone how everyone made such different projects with the same exact items. And it was really cool to see how everyone used different things different ways. It's a lot of fun. Everyone helps each other, and you can always ask everyone for help, and everyone's so welcoming, and it's so much fun. I don't know, I feel everyone kind of thinks metals is more jewelry oriented, but really you do a lot of sculptures too. So I don't make that much jewelry, so I make more sculptures, and I think since it's been traditionally a jewelry class, that more girls sign up for it. Yeah.
Most high schools do not have a metals program in art at this point. There's 5 schools in the whole state of Massachusetts. We're one of them, and I think it's just something different, so therefore they want to try it while they can. So I think it's great for them to be able to take that break from taking all the notes, reading the book, studying for the test on Friday, then forgetting everything so they can start on Monday for the new book or the new test. But I think it's just a nice way for them to use their brains a little differently. They get to use their hands. You see how things get put together. They have to map out and plan. There's a lot of problem solving with it. So it's nice that, sometimes things don't work out the way you wanted the first time around, and you have to stop and figure out how you're going to fix it. I would say the majority of the students are art appreciation, more so than going into the arts. There's usually a handful of kids who will go to art school after they graduate high school, which is fantastic. I think some of them will still take some art classes while they're in college, pursuing another career. And then I think a lot of kids will circle back around to it and have maybe like a studio in their basement or, a spare room in their house, and they'll continue to make stuff. I think everyone should take a metals class and, or at least come down and really appreciate what the students do. It's nice to see a piece go from, just a flat sheet of metal into something really wonderful.